subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell icon for the latest videos.
Hello everyone. In this video I am going to show you how to add styles to your HTML Lightning Web Components, so which is nothing but a template file. So to do that we have to depend upon CSS CAD style sheets. So I am going to create a CSS classes and include them in our markup language. So my way of adding CSS is quite different. I would depend upon the inspect element. So let's go to our component page and right click on the inspect element and select this tool, and it will detect the division and everything. So let's try again. So this is our division. So if you see, let me expand our first component created by Srinu, right? So in the right side bottom you can find a style called element.style. This is a temporary style that will be applied in real time to the component or any markup tag. So let's add a color here. Color I just want to give like a red. So if you see, the above rendering is happened real time, but it won't be copied into our code. It's like a temporary only. So let's add our border also. Border I want to give like a 4 pixel solid green I want to give. So this is, see, it is a real time happening. And also I want to give like a font size. I want to give like a 130%. That means it's increasing. You can increase it to whatever you want, like 150 I will give. Yeah, see. And also I want to add a border radius. So border radius nothing but like it's like a sharp edges. Now if you want to like a curly edges, you can depend upon border radius, and you can give like 20%. See, if you want to give more, it will shrink the edges. Right now I just want to give only like 15% is enough. So now copy all this data, right click and copy, and go to our this page, and just right click here and create a new file. That our file name should be our same exactly the bundle name and component. Our first component, sorry, it should be component.cs, rename, and make sure it has no other files. There is another file, test css. Just delete this one, and yeah, let's delete that. So your css is there, and right, to add css we have to use dot notation and our class, our first class, our first css, and copy the code. We have paste the code what you have copied. So this is how it will be, and make sure you have associated this class into one of the division or markup tags like division. I have mentioned here our class first, and this one and this one should be same, otherwise it won't render. So now the code is ready, and let's refresh this page. Make sure it is disappeared, because this is happens only temporary, because we haven't pushed the code from our local environment to the server. So I am sure, yeah, see, it disappeared. So to make it happen, you have to right click on the bundle and you have to deploy it to source. So while deploying, if you face any errors, it will throw. Based on the errors, we have to debug accordingly and correct the errors. Let's wait a minute, because it is taking a time to deploy running this Salesforce developer experience command. Deployment to source failed. Let's see what it got failed. Let's see the error. Unexpected. Our first component CSS 801. Yeah, we have given a extra square braces, that's why it's throwing an error. I'm thinking. Let's deploy again. Okay, I believe it successfully ran. Yeah, it's a ran. So let's go there and refresh the page, and it should be showing the exact font and colors what you are getting. See, it's good now. Let's type like a Gopi, so it will render real time, because in the previous video we discussed about the that functionality. So now that was nothing but track functionality. So now in VS Code the best feature is if you want to change the colors, so it will automatically gives you just mouse over on the color, it will give the selection area, whatever you want you can select. Not only that, even the border length also, border thickness and color also you can do it here. That's about this one. And I just want to show another one, that is I just want to show you the inline styling also. I will inline, I'm just typing like a inline styling, and to do the inline styling we have to use like a keyword. I will just add color. I will just add the color, like which color you want to add me. Yeah, it shows some brown. I will add, and let's save this page and push the code again. So what it happens, right, there will be another component, a division will be added below our first component created by Gopi. So I'm expecting it to be brown color. Let's wait until it deployed successfully. Let's reload our page or refresh our page. See, I am seeing a new line, that is inline styling, that is definitely in brown color. That's how you have to do the inline styling. Not only that, you can add whatever it is, like every border, radius, size, everything you can colon separated thing you can add here. That's inline styling. Another important thing I just want to talk about is host. Host is nothing but like you can say, in our HTML we used to have a body, but in LWC we used to have a template. That's the only difference. So template is nothing but like a body. So entire HTML, you want to make some parent styling, like the border of entire page, like the color of entire page, the background image of entire page, that will be handled by a host. Or else in another word, if you give h1 and if you add the colors, what happens, all the headers will get the same styling. So in the same way, the semicolon host gives like a parent styling for. That's it about this video. Thanks for watching.